Hello students, welcome to Yourpedia platform. I am your mentor Rohit Singh and today we are gonna be solving NPTEL assignment questions from the booklet of subject hydrology, and question number is 40, which is on page number 286 of this booklet. Okay, let's start with our question. So here in this question, which is question number 40, they have given you the peak of a flood hydrograph due to 3 hour duration storm is given to you, and the peak is given to you as 270 meter cube per second. The total depth of rainfall is given to you as 5.7 centimeter. So basically peak of flood hydrograph is given to you, as 270 meter cube per second, correct? And total depth of rainfall is given to you, as 5.9 centimeter, correct? So this is 5.9 centimeter. After that they are saying assuming an average infiltration loss of 0.3 centimeter per hour. So the loss is 0.3 centimeter per hour and this is a 3-hour storm. So basically total infiltration loss will be, equal to 0.3 centimeter per hour is the average infiltration loss, and this storm is for 3 hours, right? So this will be 0.9 centimeter, correct? Therefore the effective rainfall depth will be equal to, effective rainfall depth will be equal to 5.9 centimeter minus 0.9 centimeter, which is equal to 5 centimeter. So the total rainfall depth coming over the 3 hours due to the 3-hour storm will be 5 centimeters. After that they are asking you to calculate, and they have also given you base flow of 20 meter cube per second, correct? So base flow is given to you as 20 meter cube per second, and they are asking you to calculate the peak of 3-hour unit hydrograph, right? So we know that, so here is the question, first part of this question. So we need to calculate the peak of 3-hour unit hydrograph. So we know that peak of DRH or direct runoff hydrograph. So this is DRH is direct runoff hydrograph. Is equal to flood hydrograph minus base flow, correct? So flood hydrograph minus base flow, and flood hydrograph peak is given to you as 270 meter cube per second, correct? And base flow is given to you as 20 meter cube per second. So this is 20 meter cube per second. Therefore the peak of DRH will be equal to 250 meter cube per second, right? So peak of DRH will be equal to 250 meter cube per second, right? So let us first calculate. Basically what we need to do in this question is, first we know a relation that DRH area is equal to effective rainfall depth into area of catchment, right? So from this equation we know that DRH area we can calculate because the peak is given to you and the duration is given to you. So DRH area we can easily calculate. Effective rainfall depth I have just calculated, which is 5 centimeter. Now what is left is area of catchment. So now we will calculate the area of catchment, then we will use that area of catchment and again apply the same relation, which is DRH area is equal to effective rainfall depth into area of catchment. And area of catchment we have just calculated. We'll substitute the area of catchment, and effective rainfall depth for 3-hour unit hydrograph will be 1 centimeter, and from there we can calculate the peak of the DRH, right? Peak of the unit hydrograph, right? So now peak of DRH we have calculated. So now let us calculate the volume of DRH. So volume of DRH, or volume of surface runoff or direct runoff will be equal to area of DRH or direct runoff hydrograph. We have the peak of direct runoff hydrograph as 250 meter cube per second. So this is 250 meter cube per second, and the duration is given to you as 3 hours. So 3 hours will be 3 into 60 into 60 seconds. So that will be 3 into 60 into 60 seconds. So this will come in meter cubes. So this will be the volume of direct runoff, correct, or area of DRH, right? And we know our relation that DRH area is equal to effective rainfall depth into area of catchment, correct? So from here we have DRH area as well as we have effective depth. So from here we can calculate the area of catchment. Therefore the area of catchment we can easily calculate. So this will be 250 into 3 into 60 into 60 meter cube will be equal to H effective we have just calculated, which is effective rainfall depth, which is 5 centimeter. So this will be equal to 5 centimeter will be 5 into 10 raised to power minus 2 meters into area of catchment. From here solve this and you will get the value of the area of catchment. So from this you will get the area of catchment as, so area of catchment will come out to be equal to 54 into 10 raised to power 6 meter square. Now we have calculated the area of catchment, right? And they are asking you to calculate the peak of 3R unit hydrograph, right? So from 3R unit hydrograph we know that the effective rainfall depth will be 1 centimeter, area of catchment we have just calculated, and now we can calculate the peak of the unit hydrograph, right? So again we will again apply that same formula, which will be DRH area. So DRH area will be equal to H effective into area of catchment. Therefore now for 3R unit hydrograph we know that H effective will be 1 centimeter or 1 into 10 raised to power minus 2 meter, correct? So let us apply that same formula and let us assume the peak of 3R unit hydrograph be QP. So this will be the peak of the 3R unit hydrograph. So let us apply this formula, this relationship again. So it will be DRH area will be QP and the duration is 3 hours. So it will be 60 into 60, correct? And this will be meter cube per second only. This will come in meter cube per second. So this will be equal to H effective is 1 into 10 raised to power minus 2. Since this is a unit hydrograph, so we know that for unit hydrograph the effective rainfall depth is 1 centimeter, right? And area of catchment we have just calculated as, so area of catchment we have just calculated as 54 into 10 raised to power 6 meter square. So 54 into 10 raised to power 6 meter square, right? From this you will get the value of peak of, so peak of, this will be the peak of 3R unit hydrograph, which is QP, and QP will come out to be equal to 50 meter cube per second only. So this will be the peak of 3R unit hydrograph, correct? So this was a simple relation. Basically this relation is very important to solve this question, right? So the first part of this question is solved. Okay, now let's move on to the second part of this question. So here in this question of the second part of this question, they have changed you the area of catchment, and also said you that they are asking you to calculate the base width of the 3R unit hydrograph. Along with that, they have told you that the shape of the hydrograph is triangular, correct? So let us first start with this, that let us assume base width or base duration of 3R unit hydrograph be hours. So B is in hours. Along with that, they have also given you that the area of catchment is 567 kilometer square, correct? And they have told you that the shape of the 3R unit hydrograph in this case is triangular in shape. So this will be the peak of this hydrograph, and this we have assumed as, basically the base of this unit hydrograph as B hours. This is in meter cube per second, and this QP value we have just calculated in the last part of this question as 50 meter cube per second. So now we have the area of catchment is given to us and unit hydrograph is given, so H effective or effective rainfall depth will be 1 centimeter. Along with that, they have given you the shape of the DRH, right, or unit hydrograph, right? So from that, the area of this triangle will be the DRH area. So let us apply the same relation again. So DRH area will be equal to H effective into area of catchment. The same relation we are using again, and in this case area will be equal to, so the area of triangle, we know that this will be half into base into height. So half into base is B hours or height is 50. So half into 50 into B hours, and let us convert that B hours into seconds. So this much will be the volume of the rainfall or the DRH area, and that will be equal to H effective is 1 centimeter, which is 1 into 10 to the power minus 2 meter, and this will be into 567 into 10 raised to power 6 meter square will be the area of the catchment. So from this, only one is variable, which is B, or the base width of this base width of this 3R unit hydrograph. So from this you can calculate the B or the base width as, so the base width from this relation will come out to be equal to 63 hours. So this was the answer to the second part of this question. So in this way you can solve infinite number of questions regarding unit hydrograph and flood hydrograph, right? Basic mistakes you should avoid, like the DRH value will be flood hydrograph value minus base flow. So keep in mind about the base flow, right? So this was the question number 40 of hydrology. So I hope you understood this question. For more interesting question and videos, keep watching, keep preparing. Thank you. Have a nice day.